in Game 7, they give me, not only do I walk off a champion, but they gave me the win in Game 7, which my wife and I both started crying because she was with me in Kansas City when we went through so much like frustration and where I didn't want to play anymore. And so to walk away a champion on the very field that I actually left feeling like a loser, and having the Game 7 winner handed to me and my stuff sent to the Hall of Fame, my wife and I it was like we looked at each other and we cried, but it was like, this was it. I knew I had another year left on my contract, but unless something really big happens, I knew that was kind of the full circle of life for me in the game. Now I know why I'm playing the game. And now I have a reason to be good at what I do. And I want to be great for a purpose, not just to be, oh, I get this big contract to have all these cars and houses and signs and posters and all this hoopla made and be on front of a video game or whatever these good guys get put on. I wanted to be a person that was good because I could create impact in a community. And so this girl changed my life, and that's when I started putting together a group called Generation Alive. And through a long journey, we finally came to the point of like, how can we understand our community and be leaders in our community because of who we are and what we do, and understand that there are pains in a community and poverty causes those pains, and how can we help alleviate those pains through different services and programs of teaching servant leadership. And I have my forearm tattoo says, "No man shall live for himself." And that's truly what I believe and what I play for and how I raise my sons. And I want them to know that they don't live for themselves, and they need to live for other people, and they need to use their gifts and talents to make an impact on the community in which they live, because that's the only way we can change our society. That's the only way we can produce joy, and we can, if we don't like the way things are going, the only way to change it is to live for other people, not for yourself. And so that was my goal, and that is my goal, and that's why we are Generation Alive, and that's what we do.
Jeremy Affeldt is very candid. As a relief pitcher, he threw left-handed on 10-23-10 by throwing 2 scoreless, hitless innings. Jeremy used his bag of tricks. So at Philadelphia Citizens Bank Park, his Giants clinched the NL pennant in Game 6. On 10-28-12 in Game 4 of the Fall Classic, Jeremy provided a defensive spark because in the 8th inning, he struck out the side at Comerica Park. Amazing, Affeldt's Giants were adroit when they completed a World Series sweep by defeating Detroit. San Francisco won the 2012 World Series, yet they still sought an improvement. In 2013, Affeldt published To Stir a Movement. On 10-29-14, at Kansas City's Kauffman Stadium, Jeremy was in baseball heaven. He earned a win when San Francisco won the World Series in Game 7. Due to his 2.1 scoreless innings, Affeldt would excel for his 22nd straight playoff game of not allowing a run, a record for a pitcher of the NL. Jeremy set postseason career records, so his teams were enriched, which were his 4.021 hits allowed per 9 innings pitched and .702 walks and hits per inning pitched. Another amazing Giant was Alvin Dark. On 10-14-15, Jeremy was honored in a pregame ceremony at AT&T Park. After the contest, Affeldt retired. His career postseason ERA of .86 was admired. Jeremy was a pitching machine. He became Giants analyst in 2016. Generation Alive prevents poverty in our great nation, which is Jeremy and Larissa Affeldt's nonprofit organization. Many folks like to ski in Vail. Jeremy also supports an organization called Not For Sale. Jeremy Affeldt's career playoff ERA was less than a run. When San Francisco won 3 Fall Classics, he wore uniform number 41. Thank you so much.
You got it, man. Thank you.